All right. KMST version 1.2.112. I like those numbers. You know I like those repeating numbers. Ooh. All right. Neo, Cernium, and Kane. Big stuff. Honestly, historically, winter updates for KMS last 2 years, not been that amazing. Not that much stuff going on. This year, a lot of bit of stuff going on, okay? They found another way to make an archer. This time it's a mini crossbow, claw on his hand thing. Is it technically a one-handed weapon or a two-handed? Because you probably need your other hand to steady it, no? So it's like, it's technically on one hand, but don't you need both of your hands? If you just like whoosh, whoosh like that, the arrow is gonna go, like, you're not gonna hit shit, right? A male Vane? Is that what Vane has? Does she have one of these on her hand? She doesn't hold a crossbow? There's a crossbow and a dagger. Well, crossbows historically shoot bolts, but I guess this one just shoots like shurikens almost? The hair is so Korean. Oh yeah, it's very, very K-pop. The funnest part is if you do any kind of like if you do any kind of analysis on the shape of the head, it's really interesting. Because essentially, if we add like a layer, like his pencil. Can I? Yeah, I can see that here. Yeah, okay. Like the shape of his head is like this, right? Oh, I totally fucked that up. Like that's the shape of his head, and his eyes are here. It would be like his nose, his mouth, and his ear here. If you see it like this, this guy, he's got the most wrinkly brain going on. So if you see it like this, he looks like it's a cute K-pop boy. But if you see him like this, suddenly, you know, the allure. Does this remind you of anyone from like a cartoon? Oh god, there was like a cartoon, and the guy had like a head just like this. Oh, who am I thinking about? Who in chat knows? There's a guy. It's not. Is it Doug? Is it Doug? It's fucking Doug, isn't it? Almost. It's almost Doug. No, there's like there was another character in another show, I think. They had like Jimmy Neutron. I never saw Jimmy Neutron. That's Zoomer shit, dude. American Dad? What, you mean like Roger? It's Sheen? Sheen. Yeah, that's Jimmy Neutron. I've never seen that. It's something that I remember. Smart Sheen. Oh, like this? Oh yeah, he did get a mighty big forehead here, yeah. Oh, like this, yeah. Okay, okay, maybe a little bit exaggerated with the body there. The guy from Snoopy? Oh. A little bit, but I was looking for something with more forehead. These other cartoon characters that we're talking about, actually, comically, they're actually better proportioned than than this guy. But yeah, so this guy, looking pretty cute, looking pretty edgy. Not the best of physical proportions, but let's go right in. The kid from Ed, Ed and Eddie, a little bit, yeah. But again, his baby Squidward. Okay. Surely the edge of his head is a little bit lower because the hair is like patted on, but yeah, still it looks a little okay. Untitled Patch Max mentioned in the last post was released, and it concludes a lot of the content. So, what are we looking at? I think 2 new areas, but at least 1 in the beginning. So, new area, City of Gods, Cernium. So, people who played in the last big summer event. Wait, was it summer event or was it winter event? Oh, God. Because I always get mixed up because KMS releases it in the other season for us. But basically, it's new area, a lot of stuff going on, you know, new big high-level monsters, that kind of stuff. With a whole storyline connected to it that I already completely forgot because I spacebar story through the whole thing. Glory was winter. Glory was summer 2019 in KMS and winter 2020 for us? Or was it winter 2020 for KMS and summer winter 2019 for KMS and summer 2020 for us? That wasn't 6 months ago, Cernium, was it? You don't think it was our winter and it was their summer in 2019? Yeah, that makes. So this was like a year ago for us, but a year and a half. Has it already been a year for us? The fuck? God damn, time flies. Holy shit, it's been a year. 2020 just flew by. Like, can you guys imagine? It's 2021 in 3 weeks. Holy shit. Okay. So, new area. What is happening in the city beyond the disappeared border? Ooh, spooky. Neo growth reorganization. The maximum character level has been increased to 300. Oh yeah, I need my paint. What? Stop. No, don't pause. I have paint up. Open recent. Oh god, I didn't save that? No! Oh, so much important work went to waste. Okay, hang on. And then we had to... Oh god, how did we do that? Oh god, let me work my magic. Yes, okay. Okay. Keep canvas size. Okay. How about all the Canadians in the audience? Does this make you feel uncomfortable if I do this to your national fucking symbol? Huh? How does it fucking feel? Okay. Something like this. Maybe a little bit bigger. Like that. Boom. Cute Maple GM voice. I remember having that one. Okay, and then level up increase. Why am I doing this? I didn't have the level up increase thing. Okay. But I had a new area with storyline shit. Actually, did I have? No. I did have. Okay, I had this one. I remember that one. Neo City revamp re-release. Nope, that doesn't look like it. Second day of resistance. Classes re-regular theme. No, also not. No. I don't think I got any of this. Did I get any of this? Oh, Suriname repair area. There you go. Why did I have to do both of those? That was never gonna work, dude. Okay, we have that one on the side. Okay. Limit and maximum meso limit has been increased, apparently to 100 bill, but probably 99.9999. In addition, the cumulative level up experience required from level 210 to 250 has been decreased by 20%. That's a wider range than I thought. I thought they were going to do 235 to 250, so 210 is basically already free because of the extra boost that you get in damage once you get the 5th job and the access to the new area and everything. There's a little bit of a bump, of course, in the beginning with your arcane power, but with your hyper stats, with your guild skills, there's a bunch of arcane power that you can get for free. And at that point, getting to 210 is kind of a breeze, especially with Reverse City now, with the extra symbols there from the storyline, etc., etc. And hold shift to scale proportionally. Oh, new trick. Nice, thanks. But yeah, 250 is going to be a joke. Not like as in everyone should have 15 level 250s, but if you have one main character and you're training that and you're trying to get to 250, pretty much everyone can realistically aim for that, is kind of like what I mean. And you will now gain increased experience from monsters which are the same level as you. Oh. Okay, so that will help training past the areas as well. The same level, so the exact same level only. So that's going to further promote moving around to different maps more rather than staying on the same map. I wonder how much this is going to scale and really implement, but we'll probably see some details. The death penalty has been changed. Oof, that's okay. But yeah, so no more experience loss upon dying. Various changes have been made for faster growth. Which, you know, in general, I'm not a fan of. Faster does not mean better, and I would rather have things be more thought out than to just speed it up, because speed is everything. I don't like that. Looks like a waving flag. Oh, it kind of did, actually. True. New job. Chaser of Darkness, Kane. Ooh. For some reason, this looked like it was just Chaser. No, Chaser. Yeah, he chases. While dealing with the organization's enemies, Kane realizes that the organization has been deceiving him. No, stabbed in the back. Check out his story. We will do. Neo Terra Burning Plus. That's a lot. This winter, gain 1+2 levels until level 200. Oh, wait. I thought you guys said it was 220. Motherfucking liars. Gain 2 Terra Burnings and get the 17-star unique Absolap weapon. For the Terra Burning. Okay, that's not bad. If that's a permanent one, that's not bad. No perma CRA, but a perma 17-star gimped potential weapon. Not bad. The death penalty has increased. No, decreased. Safety charm is for what then? Safety charm probably be removed, I guess. Yeah, there won't be any functional use for that anymore. Powerful growth support benefits, 2 mega burning characters, and abundant level up rewards await you in Burning World. Nice. Maybe one for reboot finally? Hopefully, but probably not. Neo Castle, a mysterious space created when Maple World and Grandis World combined. Ooh. Enjoy the abundant events taking place in Neo Castle. Nice. The Spring project continues, listening to the voice of Maple requests by players. And it's really good that KMS is doing that. Basically, players can put like suggestions and whatever into an idea box, and then they can upvote the things that they like a lot, and then MapleStory can be like, can see which things are actually feasible and work with the community to imply things. And this is stuff that has come from this is like, you know, power elixirs healing past 100,000 HP and something, so that, you know, Demon Avengers can actually full heal from power elixirs. You know, crazy, right? We don't get healed 40% from 100% HP potion, you know, that kind of stuff. So this is the update path. So Signal on December 17th, that's next week, next Thursday. Then Chase of Darkness Kane will come out January 7th. Okay, so that's still a bit later. That's 3 weeks, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then another 3 weeks for Hotel Arcus, which is going to be another area. Not 260 plus, but 270 plus. And also Chosen One Seren as a new boss. Very interesting. Oh yeah, you already saw me try to translate the Chosen Seren bit during the previous little preview that we did. So the map for Grandis is going to look completely different, which is good. It needed an update. It was filling up on little tiny planets, so they need to do something else. So let's see if I remember the names. This is Vulpes, I think, right? Savage Terminal. Oh god, Ristonia, I think. Oh god, that's the Hoyang planet. What is this? Chong-in? Yeah, that's not gonna help me at all. This is... Oh, I should know this. Oh god, I mean arc. Hang on. No, I definitely know this. Hang on. Let me dig into my boomer brain for a second. Oof. Wow, that's far. That's really far. When did I make this character? It's over 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago? Yeah, no, not... It's Tatooine. Yeah, of course, Tatooine. My bad. And then this is fuck. What are these places even called? I thought this was Grandis, but it's not, right? Pantheon. Oh yeah, Pantheon. Yeah, and Helicium. Yeah, okay. Good thing I could read. Good thing I could read Korean, so I could actually figure out. Wait, what does this say? Dude, that's hard to read. What the fuck? Beru. What is that? Is that... No. Oh, so that must be a V. Oh, wait, it's dawning on me. Hang on. Beru. Berdil? Oh god, it's on the tip of my fucking tongue. Is it Verdel? No. No, Videl is that character from Dragon Ball Z. But it's like really close to that. Oh god, how am I so bad at my arc origin spot? God, I should know this. I'm not reading chat. No, stop adding me in the chat. I'm not reading it. Alright? I can figure this out. I need to train my boomer brain to keep making this connection so I don't turn it to an old man earlier than I have to. It's not Verdel, but it's like really fucking close. Berudil. Oh god. I don't fucking know. It is Verdel? Oh fuck me. Okay, well, that's how boomer this brain is. Okay, I was close enough. Shut up. Hey, shut up, okay? I don't see you guys all reading Korean, okay? I learned that shit in 50 minutes. Alright? Korean is like probably my 6th language, alright? You guys need to fucking chill out. Tone it down. And this music needs to tone it down just a little bit as well. You're getting way too ahead of yourself. Yes, look at the clouds. Yeah, they're covering part of the rest of the area with more stuff to come. Yeah, true. It also means there's an atmosphere here, but they didn't draw the atmosphere somehow. So the new area, which is obviously Serenium with an U. Okay, is right here. So this is the castle. The I totally read it. Nova Castle? Neo Castle. Oh yeah, Neo. Makes sense. Name of the update. Yeah. And then the hotel is probably going to be right next to it. The Hotel Arcus is probably... It's either going to be next to it or it's going to be like here. And then so that they leave room for like a 265 area, you know? What I assume that they'll do, like they did with the Arcane River, is that they'll kind of make it look like it's full before it actually is, and then kind of like scoot all the areas together and actually just reveal more of the area. Kind of like what they did with the Arcane River. I don't know if you guys remember all of the pictures of the world when they were releasing the areas in Arcane River, but with like... When they had like 3 areas, it looked like the whole thing was full, and then every time a new area came out, they squished everything together a little bit just to make a little bit of room. But that's interesting. So the border between worlds has disappeared, and the city of the god Cernium has appeared. What ending will the resurrection of the ancient gods caused by the voice of transcendence bring? Sorry, I need a little bit more panache. So we have Cernium with the Neo Castle, looking pretty sick, looking a little bit Minas Tirith-y. I dig it. And then, oh, and then it's on fire. Oh, that's not great. Burning hellfire everywhere. All right. Now the real question is, how did everything get on fire, both outside and inside, but the gates are intact and the walls are completely intact as well? Kind of makes you wonder what happened there. Also, where did this piece of mountain go? I guess it just got covered. Well, that camp is gone. Rip these people. One other question though. What does this gate do? Is this for boats? But it looks like there's nothing behind it for... Where's that going? Is there like a little dock behind it? Oh, this might be like the entrance to the castle in the Wind Waker, where you're going through one of those gates and it's immediately there's like a little dock and there's like a little bit of water there, but then it immediately stops. Something like that. Maybe you have to jump. That's a big jump. It's one of those anime castles where people or like a Hogwarts thing where they just kind of like instant transmission in. I'm mixing some things up there, but you know what I mean. Participation requirements. Surnium before. Characters level 260 or higher who have completed the 5th job. Surnium after is the 265 area. Okay, so they won't have to leave room for a 265 area. They're doing 2 areas in one. Smart. Just reskin everything and call it an extra area. Way less effort. Good. Also, it makes it a little bit different than all the other things. And that's what Nexon does well. They repeat things. They repeat a lot of things. But they always change it at least a little bit. So at least it feels a little bit new with minimum effort on their side. Really good development quality. Moat. Yeah, I mean, that's a big old moat, yeah. Participation method certainly before, except the borderless he is in Arab quest. Okay. Through the light bulb on the left side of your screen. And Cernium after, except the Cernium after Burning Sky quest through the light bulb on the left side of your screen. Then we have Authentication equipment, Authentic equipment, which seems like a new kind of way of getting symbol dailies, with the unfortunate abbreviation of AUT, which, you know, since all of you are epic gamers, is probably not the best abbreviation to go with for GMS. Maybe they'll redo that just a little bit. Generally not used in the most positive of ways. Special power to fight the monsters in the Grandis continent. Authentic Force has been added. Authentic Force is going to be acquired by equipping special equipment, authentic symbols. So it's going to be like hexagonal little symbol looking duders right here. You can combine authentic symbols to enhance them, and the higher level your authentic symbol, the more authentic force and main stat you will get. So, again, just blatant fun copy of arcane symbols. When you complete all the quests in Cernium, you'll receive 1 authentic symbol Cernium. All right, so just pre-quest to get your initial 1. When you complete all the quests in Cernium and the Another Power Authentic Force quest, you can open the authentic symbol only equipment window. Authentic symbols can be enhanced up to level 11. 11 is a weird level, which makes me feel like that's going to go up in the future. And since they also did that for symbols, where initially the max was it 15 and then they increased it to 20? The code actually had 25, but they were like, let's not torment them much further than we already have. It seems like a good idea that even if you reach 11, that you keep stacking them and keep holding on to them, because I think there's a very mighty good chance that we might be increasing past that level. The Authentic Force is increased by 10 per level. Authentic symbols give 500 main stat. Oh shit, I have a progression session in 45 minutes. We're gonna have to go through this way quicker. Oh, fuck. Okay. But everyone wants me to go through it faster anyway. Okay, so the Force is at 10 per level. But the level 1, instead of giving you 300 main stat, gives you 500, which is increased to 2,500 main stat at level 11. So you gain 2k for 10 levels, so it's 200 per level and 500 on base instead of 100 per level and 300 on base. That is significant. A level 20 symbol gives you... Wait, you have 13.2 from 6 symbols, right? So you get 2,200 from 1, correct? So 1 level 11 authentic symbol is giving you more than level 20 arcane symbol. Damn. The requirement is level 200? Yeah, that's really weird. Why? Oh, wow. Wait, does that mean... No, but you have to be level 260 to unlock the slot to be able to equip them even. I was going to say, if they do some kind of tradability for non-reboot, you could just transfer like high-level authentic symbols over. Oh, by the way, guys, did you figure out what the abbreviation for an authentic symbol is going to be? Ass. But that's going to hinder with attack speed as well, so that's going to be interesting. But if they name it Authentic Force, then it's AF, which is already used by 16 other things. People are just going to abbreviate it AUT. It's going to be AUT. It's not going to be good. Based on the difference between your character's Authentic Force and Monster's Authentic Force, 5% to 125% of your damage will be applied. Wow, so if you are not cutting it, you only do 5% of your damage. Up to 125, so max of 25% final damage. And 100 to 200% damage taken will be applied. So you can go lower than 100% damage. This is going to be really weird for people who have been in the Arcane River for the last 2 years, maybe longer. Monsters will start dealing damage. You'll need HP potions. I know, it's fucking mind-blowing, but your HP will actually go down, and there's not a boss that's going to do it. Actually, the monsters that hurt the monsters there are actually going to lower your HP. It's going to blow your fucking mind. Need what? HP. Yeah, it's crazy. So there are these potions that increase that red bar on the bottom of your screen when you're not fighting bosses. It's, yeah. So back in the olden days, we used to basically whenever you were training, way back, I'm talking like pre-Big Bang area, you would train on monsters that were so strong that you would hope not to get 2-shot by them, but you would at least get 3-shot by the monsters you were training on. You needed huge potions, and you needed to spam potions. Yeah, like I had the fact that my Crusader didn't die of obesity before he reached level 100, just because of the amounts of ice cream pops that he popped. I would have to... Basically, you wouldn't be able to just grind out your levels. That's how the game used to be, because you didn't have enough money to buy potions to be able to train that much. Training didn't net you enough money to keep training. Like, it was a net drain on your financial situation. You had to do quests, get lucky upgrading, or resell items in the market to make money to buy potions with so you could actually train. There was no other way to go around. Okay, yeah, enough boomer sidetracking. Daily side quest for Flame Priest in Cernium Square. When you complete it, you will receive 5 authentic symbols Cernium. And after completing the quest of Burning Cernium, you can perform the daily quest for the Dawn Priest. When you complete it, you will receive 5 authentic symbols Cernium. Okay, so at 250, you can get 5 symbols a day, and then at 260, and at 265, you can do 1 other quest for an extra 5 a day, so for a total of 10 a day max. Which I think is not bad, considering it caps out at 11. That's not bad. Yeah, 1 in the regular area, 1 in the burning area. Not too bad. New items have been added, new NPCs, new monsters. These numbers are for non-reboot, of course, so it'll be a bit tricky. Whoa, these guys with the shields look kind of imposing. God, I hated these. Oh, the burning rabbit. Oh, remember the spotlight quest? Oh, God. It was like super easy until you got caught once, and then you're like, wait, what the fuck? That's annoying as hell. And then it keeps going. Highest level 269. Nice. Left Magician 265. You know what this means? This might mean that I can just not have to deal with Limina at all and just go straight up to this area and just start training at 265 on the Left Magicians. If you get extra bonus experience for killing monsters at your level. Left Magician, what do these look like? Boubyong? What the fuck? This one probably. Bopsa? Okay, Bopsa? Is that Magician? Probably. This guy? Oh yeah, 265. It's gotta be that guy. Okay. This guy. Okay, what map are those guys in? Oh no, it's gonna be the worst layout in... Wow, that's a big-ass map. Okay. Never mind, that's bigger. That's what she said. Where's the map? Okay, so 3 maps of each? Whoa. Whoa! What happened to the background there? Okay, an inside. No, this is a library that has the library dudes. It seems they have like small map, bigger map, huge as fuck map for every single monster. That's kind of an interesting new strategy. Okay, never mind. I was looking at the wrong. Small map, big map, huge map. Small map, big map, huge map. Small map, big map. Oh no, it is the worst layout. Oh, hang on. Wait, maybe if it's really big, that could be good. Wait, there's only 2 maps of those? 2 maps of those. Okay, hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I was counting 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36 monsters on the map. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. I was still counting that. 32, 34, 36, 38, 40 monsters on the map. Can I see a rotation through this map? Might have to be clockwise. Dash, dash, dash on the ground. Jump, 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 jump. Swipe. Or from here, if I... Bro, can you just like pause it for a second? Okay, there's a pause button. If I kind of rotate like the other map, I just jump, endless dream, jump, endless dream, jump, endless dream. Up jump, unbridled chaos, fall down here. Then do my regular, then jump, endless dream, then do my smash, that'll hit those guys. That should hit them. And then I'll have to down jump attack, dash back. Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward rotation. In Flora form, jump, jump, abyssal, jump, jump. Can I do like up jump into dash, dash, diagonal dash? That will fuck that up. It's maybe better to approach it from clockwise. Up jump, dash, dash down here. Then abyssal charge here, up jump into smash. This will be tricky. In Flora form, this is gonna be weird. Although I won't have to reach all the way up here. I think my infinity bullets might be able to hit there, or use abyssal charge up here to hit those guys. Let's see. I can do. Let's see if I go like this. Abyssal charge, down dash, jump attack, jump attack, jump attack, up attack, side. Oh, up attack Scarlet into blue. And then down jump here, and then dash, dash. Maybe? That'll be tricky. We'll have to see how that goes. But I think that looks pretty cool. Hidden portals in 2020. Hidden portals are kind of a meme, because even with hidden portals, you now move... A lot of characters move slower through the map than if they use their own skills. Burning Cernium maps. Wow. Doesn't look like a whole lot of maps because there are the illustrations added. My bad. It's underneath. Though these are pretty cool. Like the way they like phase in, like this illustration, and then they light it up. Oh, because this character was supposed to be anonymous in the beginning. Right. And now we know so much about who it is because they have pink eyes. Okay. Neo Growth Reorganization. Maximum level has been increased from 275 to 300. V-Matrix maximum slots have been changed to 25. Oh god, does that mean that they're adding more 5th job skills? Oh, please don't. My keyboard has no room, bro. I have no space. I'm gonna have to get one of those gamer mice with like 86 keys on the side. Oh man. We're gonna go full, what is it, like Razer Blackadder? What is that thing? Sponsor! Razer, sponsor MapleStory streamers, please. When we get that many skills, we're gonna need one of those. My special MapleStory keyboard. By that, you mean a second keyboard? The Naga? Razer Naga? Can I... Oh yeah, this one, dude. Holy shit, it's got like an extra keyboard on the side, bro. What the fuck? 12 extra buttons? Are you serious? Oh, this is the future of gaming, dude. You wanted more skills? You'll get more skills. That's what you have? Okay. Thumb strength increased. Don't you... I think it's bad for my thumbs, because I have, like, flexible thumbs. A lot of people's thumb is kind of, like... like go backwards like that. A lot of people's thumbs just kind of like stop straight. But mine go like over, you know? And also it goes in. Like over here, like it goes in and then it goes over. So it's like, which means that I have like extra flexibility. Which I think if I use buttons too much with these, it actually starts hurting a little bit on the joints because of that. Because it's not really supposed to move like that, but whatever. Damage limit has been increased to 150 bill. This is a huge increase, and there was already a video in KMS Tespia of a fully funded arc soloing Hard Lucid Part 3 in about 4 seconds. Basically, it lasted 4 seconds because he had to wait for 2 skills to activate that just had a little bit of a run-up time. But yeah, maximum mesos has been increased from 30 bill to 100 bill. Cumulative, dude, I have that problem all the time. I just have so much money. I can't hold on to all of it from all of my farming income. More about that later. The cumulative experience required to level from 210 to 250 decreased by 20%. Each of the Arcane River's final quest completion experience rewards have been increased. Each area of Arcane River's final quest completion experience rewards. Oh, the experience, right? Nobody cares. The experience of the number of arcane symbols required from Road of Vanishing and Choo Choo Island's daily quests have been increased. Oh, acquired. Even more Vanishing Journey and Choo Choo Island? Holy shit, okay. After completing all of Reverse City's quests, Road of Vanishing daily quest rewards will be increased by... No, it won't be increased by 2x. I already know that's not what you mean. I didn't even read anything. It hasn't been increased by 2x. It has been increased by 1x, which is it has been multiplied by 2x. All right? Increased by 2x means it's now triple the amount. And that is definitely not what it is, because that would be broken as fuck. All right? Please. Spelling out maths is not that hard. Just read what you wrote. Please, Max, I beg of you. It's not just you. It's a cry for help. We can all... Okay. After completing all of Yamala Island's quest, Choo Choo Island's daily... That's pretty quick, too, because that's only 5 levels in, and you can immediately start doubling up. That's real quick. And you would do those quests anyway on a character, because that gives you 20 symbols. So yeah, so it's either increased to 2x or multiplied by 2x or double. You know what? You just want to make everything simpler. Just say doubled. One word. One word, and it's always correct. Just say doubled. All right? All of your problems gone. All of my problems and my high blood pressure also gone. You do me a huge favor, Max. Just replace it by double. Unless it's really tripled, in which case I'm super sorry, but I doubt that it tripled. Because then, how much is... that would be 42 symbols per day in Vanishing Journey, and 57 per day from Choo Choo? That's a lot. That's like 3 days in your level 8 or something. That'd be monstrous. Additional experience acquired from killing a monster with a level difference of 1 or less from your character... has been increased from plus 10% to plus 20%. Additional experience acquired. Oh, so that's what he was talking about. Additional experience acquired from killing a monster with a level difference of 1 or less. Okay, so it doesn't have to be the exact level, just 1 or less. Okay, so yeah, so plus 1, minus 1, and the same level. 10% more additional experience. Well, that's actually pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Penalty upon character death has been changed. Instead of losing experience, you will now have your experience acquired and drop rate decreased by 80% for a certain period of time. What does this mean? This means that people who have permanent farming characters in GMS Reboot, you will be out-leveling your area within 3 days after this change. Again, this is probably like 5.5 months out, so... you have a bit of time to capitalize on your investments, but you're going to have to keep leveling through with your character, keep on going on to higher level areas, Or you're going to have to diversify, play multiple characters, switch it up, or just infinitely keep making kanas that will out-level Arcane River within a week. Because we asked someone, from when you can, if you grind, like if you farm at a decent pace and you enter Arcane River, from where you enter Arcane River, sorry, Arcana, the area, from where you start going over the 10 level Meso decrease and you start losing Meso, that's within a week. So you're going to have to really consider if you want to go that route. I still think it's beneficial to get Meso obtain drop rate on your character that you're leveling, but because you're going to be, you know, that's going to pay off over the next 60 to 65 levels, right? Not the next 30 only, and then derp. Yeah, I wonder how many Kana mains we're going to see. People could just be like, ah, fuck it, I guess I'll just main it. It's too good. I mean, and whenever I am on the Kana on my Mule account, just to do like a quest for a little bit, I can see how addictive that is. Just like popping 3 skills in a map, running around, and just seeing all that money, all that stuff on the map, I could totally see how alluring that is. Yeah, we're going to have to play the game differently, for sure. The difference had to be 20. 20 is the difference when it comes to killing monsters for quests. Those can be within 20 levels of you. When it comes to Meso obtained, the difference is 10. And when it comes to dealing damage, the difference is up to 30, I think? Oh no, when it comes to experience, there's different limits for different things. The problem is the droplets? Well, no, the droplets is actually not the problem. You can stay in Arcana forever and still farm droplets, but you won't get any money while doing it. The duration of the experience and drop rate reduction is based on the level of your character and is applied from 5 minutes to 130 minutes. Wow, okay. So if you're low level, it's only 5 minutes. And if you're high level, it's going to be applied for 2 hours? I hope, oh my god, what if they fuck it up so that it doesn't look for this check if you would lose experience, but instead every time you die, it just applies this like in GMS, and you like die in hard will, and you respawn and you get the debuff, and then you kill Will and you get like nothing because you had the debuff on you. Oh man, there's like a beautiful way for them for them to be able to fuck that up. Like if they forget to program the conditional and they accidentally implement it just whenever you die, oh god, that could be horrible. The safety charm item's effect has been changed to instantly remove. Okay, yeah. So I was gonna say, so the safety charm would still have a benefit. The safety charm would be there to make it so that you don't get the debuff. Maybe we'll actually have to buy safety charms now when we're bossing to make sure that we don't get the debuff on bosses on top of buff freezers. Damn. You know what they should do is they should just consolidate the buff freezer and the safety charm at this point and just make the item like a bit more expensive, but that you only have to buy one of the two and that you get both of the effects. Like make them like 7.5 or 8 mil or something, but do the combined effect of both. Wait, how much are safety charms? 18 mil per 5? Oh no, that would be too much. So 18 mil per 5, so they're like 3.5, 3,750, 3.7. Yeah, so maybe like 7 mil or something, and it gives you the effect of both or something. That'd be easier, because freezers are kind of cheap already. But if you get both of the effects, yeah, like 7 or 8 mil, do both of them in one. I think that would be quality of life improvement. That's probably coming in 6 months. That's summer 2021 KMS. Mark my words, okay? Effects that decrease don't actually, because probably wrong. The effects that decrease experience loss upon death have been changed to decrease the duration of the experience drop rate reduction upon death. So they're going to stay useless. Okay. Certain stages in Monster Park have been improved, and a new stage, Lachaline, has been added. Only characters have completed the Lachaline. Okay, so I saw a screenshot of this earlier. So without killing the very final boss in Lachaline, it's 1 billion experience per run, roughly. It's like 997 million. And then this one, boys and girls, Chaos, Gloom, Chaos, Darknell, Varishilla and the Black Mage can now drop Arcane Umbra equipment. That's a big one. That is going to be huge for getting replacements and working your way up to 20, 21 star full Umbra sets to be able to tackle the Black Mage much faster. They couldn't? No, they had their own drops. So they had those flame drops that you need to combine with the Varishilla drop to make the entry key for the Black Mage, and then they had their own accessories that they could drop. So the hard versions, the Chaos, the Hard Darknell, and the Varishilla had the accessories from the Pitch boss set. So Gloom had the ring, Darknell the earring, and then Hilla the pendant. And that's all they had. And then Black Mage had the badge and the thing. So now they added these as well. Yeah, Varishilla, yes. Yeah, Jin Hilla, True Hilla, Varishilla is all the same boss. Talk about more than weapons? Yes, the equipment. So that's why they pictured all of it here, right? All of the armors, all of the equipments, everything can drop from them. Which is super low drop rate on the pendant ring and earring. Yes, but remember, in Awake, the drop rate went up. So that's what's coming for us next week is an increase in the drop rate for those equipments. So pushing to 260, 265, pushing for these bosses and the Chaos versions of these bosses are going to be more and more efficient. So I think we'll see a lot more people feeling like they're getting pushed through to the game to go to this higher level stuff. Specifically also because they can't infinitely keep farming on the characters that they already have. So they're kind of going to be forced to spend their time playing and grinding forward instead of kind of treading in place and, you know, endlessly upgrading this stuff that they should have already started moving out of, right? So people are definitely, with all of these changes, getting moved away from going super hard on Abzo and instead really banking on Arcane Gear, and Arcane Gear becoming way more accessible. Of course, you know, you're not going to be doing Chaos, Gloom, and Hard Darknell anytime soon. You still need baseline Arcane Gear or decent Abzo gear. But you won't be overcommitting. Like 22-star Abzo is not going to be a thing anymore. Maybe 20 or 21, but you're never gonna like 22 Abzo. That would be a waste of money, honestly, for progress' sake. True Hilla, what's the lore? I need to know. Cap damage removed, super interesting. So not removed, but increased to 150 billion per line, so times 15 possible. Maple achievements, new achievements have been added. Nice. Thank God for not going into all of those. Monster collection. They added a whole bunch of creepy creepers. Okay. Whole bunch of stuff. Okay. New job, Chaser of Darkness, Kane. Alright, let's look at this motherfucker. That's the arcane weapon. Looking a little bit underwhelming, but what can you do? It's a tiny crossbow on your hand. Excuse me. This looks like the secondary weapon. What attack is this? 276. So that's in line with other bows, right? Oh no, 270. No, that seems higher. 276. What is my... Oh no, 295 on the Desperado. And 221 on the Knuckle. Yeah, okay. No, so it's on the higher end. It's on the higher end, but I guess bows are quite a bit higher than Knuckles, but a little bit lower than Desperados and 200 swords and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so it's on the crossbow level. He's part of an organization that dominated Tulan City and Grandis by force, discovered that his boss was deceiving him, so he begins a fight to recover his lost past. Damn, is this the storyline of every single character ever or what? Uses a breath shooter. Okay. And melee weapons from his weapon belt to deal with wounded enemies. Oh, damn. He's going to put them out of their misery. Unleash the power of the ancient gods. Bless your enemies with death and deal deadly hits. Bless them with death. That's one way to put it. All right, Legion is Dex. Of course, it's a motherfucking archer. More Dex, baby. Hell yeah. We love Dex in here. Dex are the best. Prior preparation. To ensure that your enemies are dealt with, prepare in advance. Oh, this is the Link skill. So level 2, maybe a level 3 Link. The last level 3 Link we have seen is Arc, so maybe we're due for another one, but we'll see. When you kill 8 enemies or hit a boss monster 17 times, complete 1 preparation. When you have 5 preparations, your damage is increased by 17% for 20 seconds with a cooldown of 40 seconds. Huh. So it's like a tougher to activate, longer duration version of the Thiefling skill, essentially. I wonder if this will see top 12 play, or top 13, I guess. Top 12 selection in late game and end game. If we don't get a level 3 for this, and if we do get a level 3 for this, it might be like kill 8 enemies or hit a monster 25 times. Dude, 17 times for 1 preparation, and you need to get 5 preparations. So you have to hit a boss 85 times. I mean, we do a lot of instances of damage. I wonder if this counts the amount of lines or the amount of actual skills that hit. This is probably still a lot faster than I imagine it, but the fact that it's not like a flat, easy 100% uptime or like 100% activation with 50% uptime makes me think that this is probably isn't all that good. These gives 18%, right? Right, yeah, but for shorter duration, right? So if you have, like, let's say you're bursting for 20 seconds, this can be up for the whole 20 seconds, whereas the Thief one will be a little bit more, but it'll only be up for half of it, and then when your burst is over, the Thief will reactivate, but it'll be like, hey, I'm back! Oh, it's over? You know, like, he'll come back, but he won't be there. Yeah, so this might be a situational one where if you have a hurricane skill or you have like a lot of little small things hitting a target, then this might come into play more so than the Thief Link. But if you do like lower amount of hits, that kind of stuff, so this will be like a, I don't know, if you're like a fucking mechanic or a Nightwalker or something, or a Wind Archer, you might be doing this. But for other classes, they might go for the Thief Link over this one. So it might really depend on which class that you are, whether you use this or not. Rather than everyone uses it or no one uses it, it'll depend on what class you are, I'm pretty sure. Jet will want this. Anyone who does a bunch of summons that do lines on their own, or someone who just has a hurricane skill that has like possible after image effects, probably likes this more than a Thief Link. Yeah. First job, Strike Arrow. Okay, this is 1 skill. It's looking like 3 skills. Well, this explains when we saw Steve training that it looked very interesting. Fire several arrows at once, suppressing enemies, dealing an additional attack to enemies not hit by the arrows. Arrow fragments will be fired to nearby enemies, dealing an additional attack to enemies not hit. Okay, so if you don't get hit directly, you'll hit extra. Okay. 70% damage 5 times on 4 enemies. Man, remember when deals 70% damage 5 times on 4 enemies was like a 4th job skill? I remember that. We're going full boomer on this one. Arrow fragments deal 55% damage 5 times on 3 enemies not hit by the strike arrow. Shadow Step. Ooh, is that like a dash? Can be used with the 4 arrow keys. When used with an arrow key, you will move in that direction. This skill can be used while using certain skills. Oof. While moving, you'll be in dark sight. Avoiding enemies. Oh, an archer with dark sight. Of course. Great. When the skill is used on the ground in the left or right directions, you can use the skill again to instantly stop. Oof. And it's got a range definer. Okay. Oh, but it has a 10-second cooldown. Okay, okay. 10 speed. Man, that's fast. Grappling wire. Fire a special wire made from the Draco's technology which you can move on. When you use the skill, fire the grappling wire at a platform, after which you can use the skill again and hold the key down to move on that wire. That's very Kadena, right? When you use the skill with the arrow keys, it will be fired at a 45-degree angle in a direction. Yeah. The skill can be used in the air, and when it is, you will remain in the air for a short time. With a wire attached to a platform. If it is not used for a certain period of time, it will automatically return. Yeah, it's exactly like the Kadena, I believe, right? That's the fucking kunai with chain, right? Yeah, okay. Too many keys? There's like a lot of stuff already going on. Shadow Swift, that's just your flash jump. Acquire the ability to deal with enemy... Oh, Hitman. 40 attack, 35% crit rate, 50% stance, 15% max HP, 200 defense, 15% damage reduction. Level 10 first job skill. Okay. Seems like this guy is not going to be struggling for crit rate. I don't know if they're going to keep that. That's a lot. That's a lot of attack and crit for first job skill, but okay. Move faster and more covertly, 25% avoid, 20 speed, 20 max speed, and 10 jump. Okay. Second job. that was first. Dude, this would be like a full third job, maybe some fourth job kit, like back in 2007. It's so crazy how far this game has come. This is first job. Okay. Second job. Possession. Oh, there's way too much text here. Oh, God. This explains why I saw the thing and it looked a little bit too complicated for what it was doing. Turns out it's probably doing a whole lot more than I thought it was doing. Okay, let's see. Okay, when skills that use Breath Shooter hit an enemy, skills that use Breath Shooter. Oh, okay, so Breath Shooter is not an attack, but it's a thing you use with an attack. Okay. Hit an enemy or every few seconds on your own, create Malice. When it reaches a certain amount, acquire 1 Malice Stone. Alright, that's one of those little crystals on the side that you can have 4 of, right? You consume the Malice Stone to manifest Satira's Malice and enter Possession mode. Okay, so you're basically go into Spectre mode, right? In Possession mode, Breath Shooter skills, except certain skills, of course, because there have to be exceptions, will be enhanced to their manifest versions, right? Even after a manifest skill is used one time, Possession mode will be... Oh, and after a manifest skill is used one time, Possession mode will be cancelled. Oh, okay, so it's only for one time. Manifest skills ignore the base skills' remaining cartridges and cooldowns, and after they are used, a re-manifest cooldown is applied. They're gonna redo a whole bunch of stuff to make this simpler, I think. You cannot use... Wait. And a re-manifest cooldown is applied. Sure. You cannot use possession while... You cannot use possession while in possession mode. And if you use it while using an attacking skill, you will enter possession mode without a cast action. Gotcha. Okay, so it's literally arc, but when you go into Spectre mode, you can use one next skill that will consume one of those crystals in the to make one manifest skill that will consume the Malice Stone, and then when you do, you go out of possession again. I see. No possession in possession mode. This means that if you get into possession mode, you can only get out of possession mode by using a manifest skill that consumes a Malice Stone. You can't use the skill again to get out of it. You have to use one of the skills. So if you accidentally press it or something, then you are going to have to consume one of those crystals. By controlling your power, and I'm assuming that the low-level skills consume like one crystal, but some of the higher level skills might consume multiple of those crystals. If you go into it because you wanted to have 4 and you only had 3, you're gonna have to use a skill that consumes at least 1, so it'll set you back. So you don't want to go in too much. By controlling your power, strike arrows uncontrolled. By controlling your power, strike arrows uncontrolled manifest is removed. I think that's just a little bit of flavor text. Create 8 Malice every few seconds. Create 12 Malice when a Breath Shooter skill hits an enemy. 100 Malice is required for a Malice Stone. You can hold up to 2 Malice Stones at a time. But there are 4 in the indicator, so this might get upgraded later. When you use the skill, consume 1 Malice Stone to enter possession mode for 15 seconds. Oh, it also consumes 1 to enter the possession mode for 15 seconds only. And has a cooldown of 0.3. Well, this doesn't make sense. The cooldown for 0.3 doesn't make much sense here, because you wouldn't go into possession, use a skill that will consume 2 stones, and then try to go into possession again, because you won't have your 3rd stone ready. And even if you do, then you don't have a skill that you can use in possession. So this is not necessarily for the first... This is just to have like a transition animation, so you don't spam it, I guess. I think we have at least another hour on the maintenance, yeah. Dragon Fang. So this is a passive, right? Yeah, on-off skill toggle. Drawn by the scent of death, the devil's dragon's remnants materialize into fangs, which spread more death. Yeah, so those are the little balls that we saw when we were watching Steve fight. And then if they hit something... Oh, it's like a little chomp. It's kind of like with Arc, where it's like a claw smashing, but instead of it's a claw nom nomming. It's pretty cute. Somewhere when Kane's own attacking skills hit enemies a certain amount of times. If Dragon Fang hit an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage, of course. If you change maps, they will disappear. The number of hits required to create them will be decreased. When you use the skill, the effect will be activated. Oh shit, this is a game changer. Now with 100% more skill activation upon skill use. Holy shit! I'm doing overtime now. Ponk, they turn on and off. That's insane. Nerf. Yeah, you wish your classes had skills that activated when you press them. Honestly, there's a skill in the game that they should implement this for. Who knows which skill in the game right now needs this feature and it doesn't have it. Kishi, no. Yes. Familiars. They need to add this to the familiar summon skill because this is definitely not in there right now. Anyone who's tried to summon a familiar ever knows that this line is missing. They need to add that condition in there. Okay, when you use it again, they will be deactivated. Nice. 40-second summon. When Kane... Wait, it's a toggle, but it's a 40-second summon. Okay. When Kane's own attacking skills hit an enemy... Enter... Wait, I didn't see a counter on the top right when Steve is using it, though. Okay. Enter attacking mode and active dragon bite... Wait. When Kane's own attacking skills hit an enemy, enter attack mode. Okay, the balls will create attack mode, okay. And they will activate Dragon Bite, which is probably in the boost nodes, which tracks and enemy. Oh, it tracks an enemy, probably. And deals 85% 4 times. After attack mode is activated, up to 7 Dragon Bites will be cast, and then they return. Okay, damage is increased by 20% on normal monsters. Up to 3 can be summoned. Attack mode, activation, cooldown 3 seconds. Oh, okay, so if you... Wait, up to 3 can be summoned. So you have to constantly... Wait, it's a toggle? But you have to summon them manually? This is not 100% clear to me how this works exactly. I think you just toggle it on, and you just keep hitting monsters, and they will just do their own thing, and you don't have to worry about them, is what I think it is, right? Like, if you hit monsters, one of them will appear, it will start hitting damage for 7 seconds, and then reappear, it has a total lifespan of 40 seconds, after 40 seconds it disappears, and then another one can trigger if you hit more monsters with your skills. As long as the toggle is on, that's how I read it, but it's maybe a little bit... I think this skill just does its own fucking thing while you're doing your other things is how I'm gonna choose to read that. Strike Arrow 2, okay. After using Strike Arrow, fire consecutive arrows to suppress enemies more effectively. Now, if this would mean that it's the same skill key, but it's an upgraded skill, so we don't have to worry about all of them being in the boost nodes, and we don't have to worry about constantly redoing our skills and getting rid of other skills that we've only got to use for 30 seconds. But yeah, this is basically looking like Split Shot as a second job, as a second job attacking skill. Oh, okay. But yeah, at least that's what it looked like when we saw Steve attacking, right? I'm pretty sure he used second and third job skills. Oh yeah, this one. Split Shot second job. Honestly, dude, what is counted as heroes? Oh, what's it called? Fuck, but the main attack skill for heroes in second job now was actually the main attacking skill in fourth job for heroes at first. So that is Brandish. Yeah, Brandish used to be the fourth job main attacking skill, and now is the second job attacking skill. It's a wild ride, dude. Okay, fire consecutive arrows to suppress enemies more effectively. Whatever. Trigger skill. If you use Strike Arrow, you can use a skill again within a short period of time to use this skill. Strike Arrow's arrow fragments are activated in the same way. Uh-huh. Does this mean that you can hold it down and charge it? Or is this what the arrow looks like that you fire? Manifest. Oh, that's the manifest effect. Okay, gotcha. Passive effect, Strike Arrow's damage is increased by 89% points. Arrow fragments damage is increased by 60% points. Yeah, I was pretty sure that was going to happen because the base damage of those things is very low. Manifest. There's going to be like an insane passive in this skill as well, with like 50% critical damage and like 200% final damage. Something crazy. Manifest Strike Arrow. Okay, 200% damage 8 times on 6 enemies. That's a huge number for a second job. Scattering Shot. Scatter Arrows. Oh, we saw him use this one. This one sounded very strong. 5 arrows that each deal 140% damage 4 times. Each arrow can hit up to 2 enemies. Damage is increased by 30% on normal monsters. If multiple arrows... Oh, this might be why the class looked so OP on the mobbing, and then the bossing seemed like he was struggling a little bit more. Is because a bunch of this stuff seems to have damage on normal monsters. So that might make you train a lot faster than you would anticipate. But then when it comes to actually... when it comes to bossing, you do definitely need to get in there and get some more funding done. Prepare 1 scattering shot cartridge every 6 seconds and you can hold up to 3. Okay, yeah. Okay, we saw that during training. You definitely can't run around and spam this all the time. It would seem that the execution skills that they get later on are the bossing ones. Okay, gotcha. Oh, are those the purple looking ones? Because I saw the red and black purple skills and then the purple and black skills. Might be those, right? Yeah, okay. Manifest Scattering Shot. Arrow infused with malice strikes enemies. The enemy with the highest maximum HP and range will be prioritized. If Scattering Shot hits an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage. Ooh. Fire 6 arrows that each deal 135 damage 4 times. Damage increased by 30% on normal monsters. If multiple arrows hit one enemy, the second later arrow's final damage will be decreased by 50%. Remanifest cooldown 7 seconds for this one. Yeah, I think it's going to be the same as like playing Arc, where in the beginning it feels like there's so much going on and so much to take into account that this can like dissuade a lot of people from going further with it. But as you learn like the rhythm and how you rotate the maps and make sure that all of your skills are on the right keys that make sense to your fingers and that they're shown all on the bottom right in the quick menu so you can always track the cooldowns, I think it'll start making a lot more sense. And then especially for mobbing, for bossing, it's probably going to be trickier to optimize your damage when bossing or when doing suction, but it'll just be a matter of practice. But it's definitely, it seems like it's not going to be impossible to play, but it's also definitely not going to be super easy to play optimally right off the bat, which is good. We need like a decent skill ceiling. This class is a Nova. Yes. Nova Archer. Breath Shooter Booster. Breath Shooter Booster. Consume MP to increase the Breath Shooter's attack speed by 2 stages. Oh, okay. Another 2-stage attack speeder. Okay. What was the base attack speed? Parum? Is that fast? Parum? Fast 4? Fast 4, that means with booster you hit soft cap. Damn. Easy. Increases Breath Shooter mastery and attack. 50% mastery, 30 attack. Okay, we've seen crazier mastery skills, so that's not too bad. And 60 dex. Okay, second job. When it comes to the passives, at least is a little bit... Okay, not too bad. Third job. The actual empowered split shot coming in. 5 times 2, 40%, 5 times 4 enemies. Empowers all of your previous shots. Death Blessing. Give the blessing of death to enemies exposed to malice. When specific manifest skills hit an enemy, they receive the blessing. And when they're hit by an execute skill, the blessing is materialized and they are destroyed from the inside. Ooh. When the blessing is materialized, Death Blessing's final damage is increased for a certain period of time and the Shadow Step's cooldown is reset. Oh, the Shadow Step. Remember that, like, that teleport with Dark Sight that you had, or not teleport, but like a dash in all directions with Dark Sight that you had. Death Blessing deals damage to enemies using damage ignore and damage reflect. 60-second duration stacks up to 10 times. Materialized Blessing consumes Death Blessing stacks and deals 150 damage 10 times per stack. 1500% damage. Wow, this is definitely going to be some bossing damage for sure. Death Blessing's final damage is increased by 5% for 5 seconds. Oof. Interesting. You think you're the only person legit hyped for this? Nah, I think a lot of people are, but at a certain point, people get like tired of new, shiny, spectacular skills, right? There's only so much hype you can have every single time a new class comes out, I think. Okay, some spoopy shit. Shaft break. Oh, that's not a good name. Oh, I'm having flashbacks to that GIF in the car. Oh no. Oh, please use different words. Oof. God damn. I think it just retreated. Just retreated inside into safety. Fire an arrow that pierces through enemies, then collapses and explodes. Before it explodes, the arrow pulls in enemies. It collapses after it pierces through a certain number of enemies, attacking a boss monster or reaches the end of its range. If the explosion hits an enemy... Oh, that was the one that like pulled in all the monsters. Alright. Please redo the name. 180% damage 3 times on 3 enemies. When it collapses, pulls 7 enemies, then explodes. 140% damage 10 times on 10 enemies. Prep 1 Chevrolet cartridge every 8 seconds, and you can hold up to 3. Okay. Yeah, and that's like the pull-in. Manifest shaft. After the arrow explodes, Malice remains like a tornado to torment enemies. Oh. Consume. When it collapses, pulls 7 enemies, explodes. The tornado deals 40% damage 3 times up to 10 enemies continuously, but it doesn't say for how long. Remanifest cooldown is 12 seconds. Execute. Here we go. Phantom Blade. Oh yeah, those are the weapons that he has in his tool belt that he uses, right? Okay, quickly cut enemies in front of you. You can't even cut enemies behind you. Class design in 2020. Feels bad, man. What's going on here? Quickly get enemies from here. Consumes 30%, deals 190% damage 6 times and up to 4 enemies. Okay. Execute Tearing Knife. Stabs enemies with a sharp dagger and pull it out, dealing fatal damage. If Tearing Knife kills an enemy, Shadow Step's cooldown is reset. Oh, so use this on like summons on bosses. Damage 7 times on up to 4 enemies. I wonder if you can dash through the laser in Lotus, then use this one to kill the potatoes, kill the robots, and then dash through the laser again and shit. That'd be interesting. Remain Incense. Incense? Oh, okay. Gather and crystallize. Oh, we saw that one. The Manifested Malice. If Kane's own attacking skills hit an enemy near a created crystal. Oh, we're creating crystals now? When did we start creating crystals? Gather and crystallize the Manifested Malice. That's a toggle. Okay, so if you do anything that creates malice, you can create a malice crystal after that? Okay. And then this will attack nearby enemies. If Remain Incense hits an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage. When you use the skill, the effect will be activated. Crazy. And when you use it again, it will be deactivated. Amazing. So it's a toggle skill is what you're saying. When a manifest skill, Thanatos Descent, I don't think we went over that one yet, or Ominous Stream, that sounds new to me as well, hit an enemy, create 5 crystals for 10 seconds. Okay, any manifest, okay. Up to 10 can be created. Okay, so it can activate twice. When activated, each crystal will deal 150% damage 4 times on one enemy. Damage is increased by 50% on normal monsters. 50%, okay. If multiple crystals hit one enemy, the second later crystal damage will be decreased by 50%. Recreation cooldown 6 seconds. Okay, recreation cooldown is 6 seconds, and you can create up to 10. So you'll have a 4-second window to blow up 10 at once on a single target on a boss. Yeah, we'll get to that. Let's see. Natural Born Instinct. This is probably going to be another one of those very balanced buffing skills. Awaken your innate Black Nova Instinct. Why does it have to be black? 25% final damage. Here we go. 40 attack, 20 crit rate, 10 defense ignore, 30 status resistance, 30 elemental resistance. Alright. I mean, just, yeah. Okay. Just a 25% power creep on everything. Alright. Let's see. Sharpen and polish yourself. Why does it have to be Polish? 20% max MP, 20% defense, scattering... Wait, 20% defense. Oh, nobody cares about that. Scattering shots damage is increased by 75% points, manifest by 80% points, and Dragon Fang's damage is increased by 50% points. Grinding. Well, a lot of Maplers probably already have this skill before they start the character, but... Possession 2. And here we go up to 4 stones. Nice. And then the malice you create goes up, I think it was 8 before to 10, and then malice created when a breath shooter attacks an enemy is increased instead of 12 to 17. Okay, so they start charging it. This is actually a good idea, to have some kind of like passive thing that empowers you, but to have that thing also to like power creep up, so that that is like another sense of scaling outside of the skills getting stronger. I like that in general. Advanced Death Blessing through Deeper Malice. Okay, yeah, even more malicey than... More malicer. Malicerer. Enhance the Blessing of Death, sure, and make enemies' death and fear into your own strength. Okay, cool. We're getting edgier and edgier, but... Materialized Blessings damage is increased by 155% points. Death Blessing's final damage boost is increased by 5% points. Okay, recover 5% max HP when you kill 5 enemies. Okay, so this is, yeah, literally like Arc, Spectra, Endless Dream, so that you can start regenerating HP and shit. When a Death Blessing is materialized on boss monsters, recover 3% max HP every time. Ooh, yeah, okay, that's, yeah, basically the same. Oh, okay, and then Falling Dust. Jump high and fire shockwaves around downwards. We saw that one. This is basically a jet skill, except it looks a little bit cooler. I'll grant that it looks a little bit cooler. The arrows will move a certain distance, then activate a shockwave, attacking nearby enemies. If this skill is used in the air, it can be used without jumping. Okay, cool. Basically, you have to be high enough to use it. For 10%, 8 times, 12 enemies, and you can get 1 cartridge every 10 seconds, and you can hold up to 2. Alright, so this is going to be one of those 3 skills that you kind of like cycle in whenever you have them, but they're definitely not available all the time. Manifest Falling Dust. Okay, this one looks a bit cooler. It creates like another after image. A giant malice strikes with enemy 4. Once more, when chuckling the malice hits an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage. For 20% damage, 8 times, 12 enemies, and afterwards the malice erupts, dealing 14% damage 15 times and up to 15 enemies. Oh, that's a big one. Okay. That's a huge one. Damn, Steve doesn't want to do a collab. He basically just told me to watch his video. Feels bad, man. Well, I guess we'll do that instead. We're not, don't worry. One day we'll be big enough people online so that Steve will notice us. Cool. Execute chain sickle. Throw a sickle connected to a chain forwards. A sickle connected to a chain. Cool. Nah. Only the large swing will materialize Death Blessing on enemies. Oh wait, after large swing, The return chain. Excuse me. Winds up and slams enemies from above. Bam. Just like, damn. Just like that. So, whoosh, shebang. Cool. So he really only has one weapon, right? Is this the first character that actually uses their secondary for everything? I remember back in the day, warriors who had shields used their shields for certain skills. But other than that, I guess like you can argue that the Katara gets used because you have lines on everything because of the Katara. Other than that, I feel like classes don't really use... They're like, oh, they use the magical powers of the secondary, but like, not really physically use it, you know? DA uses their shields, their nether shields, but you keep your shield equipped while you throw them out, though, no? But let's continue. If Chain Sickle kills an enemy, Shadow Step's cooldown is reset, so a bunch of ways of resetting your Shadow Step. That'll be really interesting for your mobility on bosses, so you can dash around and stuff. I remember when you do Shadow Step, you press the button again while it's going, you'll stop right where you are. They even have a passive that makes shields better. But it makes the floating shields better. But what I mean is like you're physically using the thing I don't know, maybe we're just misunderstanding. Deals 180% damage 6 times 5 enemies, then activates a final strike dealing 230% damage 12 times on 5 enemies. Cooldown of 7 seconds. Execute Poison Needle after spinning forward to cut enemies. Do a backflip and throw poison needles in all directions. When a skill is used in the air, you will remain in the air while throwing poison needles. The skill is not affected by attack speed increases. Only the spinning cut will materialize Death Blessing on enemies. If poison needle kills an enemy, Shadow Step's cooldown is reset. Wow, a lot of reset. Deals 260% 8 times on up to 6 enemies. After that, perform a continuous attack, dealing 115% damage 12 times on up to 16 enemies. That'll be this thing? Or no, that'll be that thing. But enemies hit by the consecutive attack will be inflicted with a DOT. That'll be that. Dealing 290% damage every second for 12 seconds. Okay, a lot of poison stuff going on there. Oh god. Let this be the Maple Warrior. Oh no, no. Wait, are we still in the 3rd job? Oh no, we're in 4th job. Okay. Create a shield. Oh wait, that was the iframe thing that I saw. The shield that excludes all life. Okay. Except yourself. Okay, cool. Good thing that they added that little detail there. And negates attacks with malice. When the skill is used, become invincible. If you hold the key down for a certain period of time, you can move during it. The skill is not affected by cooldown resets. So they're getting the arc skill, but they're getting it in 4th job, or we get it in 3rd job. Haha. Consumes 4% max HP per second, so that's the same. Maximum keydown skill of 3.4 seconds. Ooh, ours goes up to 5. Cooldown of 35. I think ours is at 60, but we have a hyper skill to get it down to 48, I believe. Is 20% decrease. Passive effect 30% avoid rate. This is very similar to Creeping Terror, I think. Man, this is going to be very archy. I'll probably end up liking it, but it'll probably take... I think it's a little more complicated than Arc. But still doable, but a little bit more complicated. Maple Warrior, Hero's Will, Grinding 2. Okay, lots of numbers, but basically increasing the percentage points by everything. What this means, though, is that the scaling for decent combat orders is most likely going to be very good for this class. Because if all of your skills get empowered, and this gets increased all with decent combat orders, that's really good. Dogma. Ooh, some new skills. So let's see what we got here. 20% final damage, of course. 20% critical damage and 30% defense. Balance. There you are. I was waiting until we would see some balance. Beautiful. BEA beautiful. Right, and then what does the next one do? Breath Shooter Expert increases 70%, 30% final damage, 30 attack, 20 second. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, so that's just a passive, don't have to do anything for it. 70% final damage, right? And 40% crit damage. Oh, hang on, there's another one. 10% damage, 10% boss damage, 20% max HP, 50% damage reduction. Okay, at least it doesn't have insane out-the-ass boss damage. Holy shit, that's a lot of final damage just for free. Is this like the same final damage that Kadena have with max muscle memory, but they just get it passively? Yeah, it's 20, 20, 30 final damage, right? So that's 1.2 times 1.2 times 1.3. So that's 87.2% final damage. Just for free in the kit. 100% uptime. Damn. That's pretty good. That being said, though, they only have that one skill that gives critical rate, right? The only one that gives like 35%. It's probably still pretty easy to get to 100, but you won't like immediately just brain dead hit 100%. But that's a lot of final damage. Kadena is 88. Yeah, so it's basically the same, right? 2 passives for crit chance? Oh, critical rate. Oh, this one gives 20. Oh yeah, true. Wait, so that 55 passive. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's fucking easy mode. And your base crit is 5, so that already takes you up to 60. Decent sharp eyes 70. Level 10 hyperstats 85. Beast Tamer Link skill, and your Legion if you have the Night Lord and the Marksman in there. Not even anything in crit, and no Phantom. You're already over 100. Easy clap. Yeah, you'll want to stack over 100 though because of Vicious Shot though. That's true. Hyper skills. Extra 15% IED on Breath Shooter, 10% damage, or 10% or 15% boss. Oh, I like that they're doing different numbers a little bit. That's cool. Execute skills defense ignore is increased by 25. Whoa, that's a must-have. Execute skills damage is increased by 20%. Execute enhance when Death's Blessing final damage boost effect is active. You cannot be knocked back by any attack while using execute skills. This is literally just like Arc, okay? Remain instances damage is increased by 50%. Dragon Fang's enemy tracking range is increased by 10%. This is probably good, but I wonder how effective it's going to be in some maps. And an extra healing while using Dragon Scale recovers 7% max HP per second. That's I don't know if that's going to be used. If you're in Kane, just the whole KMST patch notes, a lot of it is Kane, of course. But Kane isn't even in the initial patch. It's only 3 weeks after that it's going to be released. These are the hyper skills. Chasing Shot, fire arrows that track enemies and attack them. Okay. This skill is not affected by attack speed increases. The skill cannot be used if there is no enemy to track. Okay. Fire 3 arrows that deal 326 times on 6 enemies. Cooldown of 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, I saw this one. Like sneaky. This is not very sneaky, but focus your mind to secretly aim at enemies and snipe them. The more you hold down the key and aim, the attack range will change. When the key is released, an invisible shockwave is activated. This skill is not affected by attack speed increase. 350 MP, key down of 1.4 max. Activates 5 shockwaves that each deal 150% damage 10 times and up to 12 enemies. Oh, this is going to be the and 45-second cooldown. This is going to be the Czak and the Horntail killers. Sneaky, yeah, giant fucking red line. No, it's super sneaky, guys. No one sees this. Shh. And then there's a manifest for this one. PE. Oh, no PE. You guys, you thought you got rid of PE because you're playing video games online. Nope. PE's back. This one deals 1.6 second. Okay, that's way longer. Activate 5 shockwaves that each deal 190% damage 12 times and up to 12 enemies. Cool. Incarnation. Become the incarnation of malice, granting others the ability to use Death Blessing. The skill is not affected by cooldown resets. If a party member's attack activates Death Blessing and hits an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage. Wait, increases your damage by 15%. Everyone else gets 10. Attack by 15. Wait, 15% attack and stance by 50%. Wait, what? Hang on. Hold the phone. Time out. Everyone else's level 200 skill is hot garbage. Well, not 190, I guess. It's hot garbage. What is this thing? For 30 seconds, increase your damage by 15, attack by 15%, and stance by 50. Death Blessing's number of hits is increased to 13. When party members attacks near Kane hit an enemy, a Death Blessing aura is activated that deals 150% damage 6 times with a reactivation cooldown of 3 seconds. Oh, wait, but it has 100... Is it normal to have a 180 second cooldown? Don't the other ones have 120? Actually, no, it might also be 180. Xenon gets an iframe at 190. Oh, yeah, not everyone gets the same. It's true. It's half the duration. Oh, is it 60 and 180 for the other skills? That's possible. Adele has a 2-hour cooldown. Okay, 5th job. All right, this looks terribly balanced and fun. Is this the reskinned Buccaneer 4th V? Just and added a bow to it. Manifest Dragon Burst. Okay. Bring with hair power. No. Max cooldown duration of 3 seconds. Deal 950% damage 10 times and up to 12 enemies continuously. The attack can be activated up to 10 times. You can change directions. Okay. After changing directions, you can change again after after 0.5 seconds. With a cooldown of 1 minute. Level 30, 1045% damage 10 times. 12 enemies continuously activate up to 10 times. Oh, that's level 25. I was like, wait, between level 1 and level 30, it like doesn't go up? No, okay. Execute Fatal Blitz. Move quickly to slash enemies in front of you, dealing deadly blows. Deals 650% damage 12 times and up to 8 enemies continuously for 3 seconds. The attack can be activated up to 10 times. Cooldown of 1 minute again. Oh, I think they're gonna fuck with these cooldowns. They might. Although, I mean, Fire Poison has a very low cooldowns as well. There's like 25 seconds, right? Oh, maybe. And then Thanatos Descent. Oh, there he is. The god of death, baby. Oh, I didn't know Thanatos was supposed to be... Well, actually, yeah, no, he is kind of like a dragon in his way, yeah. Assimilate with the devil dragon... Satyras, that's a dragon, that makes more sense. And descend to the earth with malice and death. Oof. You can use this skill again to create an area of death around you for a short period of time, granting an inevitable death to enemies. Thanatos Descent hits an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage. That's a whole lot of text. Let's only read this one. 1000 MP for 35 seconds. Increase your damage by 45% and stance by 50%. Malice created every few seconds is increased to 20. Malice created when a breath shooter skill hits an enemy is increased to 25. Remain Incense's recreation cooldown is decreased to 1.5 seconds. Was it like... God, was it like 3 seconds before? I don't remember. When your own attacking skills hit an enemy 6 times, activate the Touch of Death, dealing 1100 damage 12 times on 8 enemies. Reactivation cooldown of 3 seconds. Oof. When the skill is reused, it will instantly end, creating an area of death which deals 1430% damage 15 times on 15 enemies continuously. You're invincible during the cast action of the Aura of Death. Okay. Cooldown of 3 minutes. Damn. Doing great, Brandon. How are you? I kind of want to get through this, though, because we're supposed to have a device session right now that I'm already running late for. I'm being kind of a douche right now, not getting into that real quick. Grip of Agony. Sacrifice your... Oh, yeah, there's 4 skills. Sacrifice your enemy's agony to summon the Devil Dragon Satira's Hand of Suffering. Wait, this is literally is it literally the arc skill where it's like coming out of the ground and grabbing instead of chomping? I should look at Discord. You can send me like a bunch of messages on Discord while I'm streaming. I typically don't look at that until after I'm done. If it's like an emergency, you gotta like message me in the chat. I'm not gonna go through Discord the whole time. If the hand hits an enemy using damage reflect, do not take damage. When you kill 25 enemies or hit a boss monster 12 times. Wait, the other skill was like kill 8 enemies or hit 17, and this is kill 25 or hit 12. Huh. Harvest 1 agony. Oh, it's a passive one. You can harvest up to 25 agonies. Active effect consumes 1000 MP. Requires a minimum of 1 agony. Consumes all harvested agonies to summon the Hands of Suffering for 6 seconds. Dealing 450% damage 12 times and up to 12 enemies continuously. For every additional agony, the duration is increased by a second. What? If you already messaged me on Discord, you don't have to paste it all in here. Okay, whatever. So this can last up to 31 seconds where it just like sticks out. It's a 3-minute cooldown though, but that seems interesting. You put it in general chat? Oh, so it's already there for people who want to see it. That skill even has agony in its name. It's with an apostrophe. Careful there, Proxy. Yeah, well, it is not endless, right? Because it only lasts anywhere between 6 and 31 seconds, but yeah, there's a conditional to building it up, so it almost feels more like a combination of the arc 4th V and the Kana one, where you have to like build up stacks first to be able to do it. It has 2 iframes. Yeah, and the second iframe is like a 3-minute cooldown, but the first iframe is a pretty short cooldown. And it has variable duration, but consumes HP while you're in it. It's very arc-like in a lot of ways. It's weird that it's a Nova. It feels more like a Flora character at this point, I must say. Although, I do also kind of see how it's not a Flora. Like, Adele and Arc really in their kit have a lot more things kind of in common with how they work than this one. But it really feels like a Arc Pathfinder love child at this point. Okay, Spring Project. To increase skill description readability, skill tooltips have been widened. You just need to remove a lot of flavor text, but okay. When comparing rings and pendants, a guide has been added that tells you that you can click the mouse wheel to change the compared item. You can now compare your equipped items with items that are linked in the chat. No! Okay, what they need to add is that if you are comparing to a certain item, and then you double click, it has to switch with the comparing item and not with your base item that would compare to. That's what they need to add. That way we can switch the rings faster. Damn it. All slate scrolls have been changed to clean. Nobody cares. While star forcing items, if destruction protection can't be used and is automatically removed, an alert will be outputted. Good. V Matrix. What is that? You can lock? The core lock feature has been added. Locked cores cannot be disassembled. 2.5 years. When was this released? When did 5th Job come out? They're adding a feature that you can't accidentally extract your shit 3 years after they released it? Really? This is almost as bad as making it so that the Lotus Laser can't accidentally spawn on launch, even when you have some classes that don't have iframes, 5.5 years after that boss comes out. It's almost that bad. It's not quite as bad, though. They're speeding up the process from 5.5 years after to only 3 years. Hey, this is almost like... This is like half the time, almost, you know? This is... Next thing you know, something is going to be... Next thing you know, if you sit on the Draco mount as an explorer, you'll actually be able to fly with it in town maps like they said you would right when it was released, that they said they were going to implement that. Soon. We're still waiting on that one, Nexon. The border color of selected cores has been changed to make them easier to distinguish from newly acquired cores. Thank you. The select all function has been added in disassemble mode. Clicking it will select all the cores except for the locked cores and currently equipped cores. Oh, yes. Oh, I just have to click the 15 that I want, and then I can select all the other ones and extract them all. Oh, praise the heavens. Praise be the Jeebus. Oh, someone. And you know, this is a good feature, guys. This is a really good feature. Why didn't Nexon come up with that earlier? Oh, excuse you, Nexon didn't come up with it. It's Spring project, okay? This is what players come up with and tell Nexon that they need, all right? This isn't even things that they thought up of. This is things that the players came with. Thank you, Korean players. You made this happen, all right? 감사합니다, all right? Thank you. 1,000 thanks. In disassemble mode, while you're selecting cores, if you click on an area that is not a core box, all selected cores... This is a good update. This is all... It's all been worth it. It's been fucking worth it. Oh. If you thought this made me coom, this made me rock hard. I'm gonna call my doctor in at least 3 hours if it hasn't subsided yet. Holy shit. The worst part is when you don't even misclick, but you have so many nodes clicked that you're lagging so hard that it just selects a different place than where you actually were. Oh, man, these two things is like... Hang on, I need to do a shitpost Twitter about this one real quick. Remember though, guys, 5.5 months at least before we get this shit, okay? Give it to me now? No, this is KMS Tespia, so 2 more weeks until it hits KMS. No, 1 more week until it hits KMS. Hopefully unchanged. And then probably another 5.5 months until we get it. Rock Hard Monster Cock 2077. Hey, what's up with the dick size shaming in Cyberpunk 2077? I saw those clips on Livestream Fails, okay? That was not a small dick, all right? That might have even been slightly above average. Those devs need to be chilling out. Will there be GMST for this? Probably, right? Hopefully we'll be able to test out the class before it comes out. That would be cool. Can we skip a wake? Yeah, can we just skip forward, get this in? The Meso Markets daily register limit has been increased to 20. Meso Market trades have been changed to be shared among all characters in the same world. You can check the details of trades in progress of other characters in the same world as well as cancel to receive them. For trades registered before the maintenance mesos or maple points will be paid in bulk with registered character. Oh yeah, soul pieces. You can now purchase the Mugong soul pieces from the Mulong Dojo point shop. It costs 6,000 points for 1 and you can buy 2 per week. We Googled this before. But we'll do that now because we're going through the content now. If you're looking for like, oh, where's Mugong? Oh, he's a really good soul. He's right here under the D category, which is the lowest in the game. Yeah, so you can get like 7 strength, 7 dex, 7 intellect, 7 luck, maybe 300 HP if you're lucky. However, before I can see those Kek W's in the chat. However, it activates the memory skill. What does the memory skill do? Increases attack power and magic attack by 30% for 10 seconds. Chat? That's not bad. However, remember, you need the soul power to be able to activate this, right? And once you die, your soul power goes to 0, and you probably don't refill it during the game. Okay, so this is like This is honestly like the min-max soul to get through phase 1 Black Mage faster or something. But honestly, with how hard all the other phases are, I don't know if it's worth the trade-off of getting 30% attack for 10 seconds early on versus having 3% attack for the whole boss fight. I don't think that's worth it. The other thing is it goes up to 20 seconds at level 2. However, it's really weird that it has a level 2 because typically... Oh, no, you get a level 2, but you don't have a Magnificent Soul. So it's technically easier, quote-unquote, to get the level 2. But getting level 2 of this is going to be insanely hard. It's going to take forever, right? Because you need all of the different souls. In BMLS, unless you fuck up, you don't die. Yes, that is true. That is true. But it'll cost... how much energy is it? You get up to 1,000 energy. The soul costs you 250. So you'll have 4 activations of this. And that's it, right? So only 4 activations of 10 seconds of 30% attack during the whole boss fight versus 3% attack, uptime 100% the whole time. I don't know. 4 burst sessions can get you pretty far, but I don't know. Maybe with all of the changes and the boss fights getting shorter and shorter, maybe that will, yeah. But it's an extra option. It's an extra option that people can fuck around with, and I like that. I like versatility. I like options for people. Love it. Where to go to see the tiers? Exclamation mark souls in the chat links to the to this soul thing right here. Soul weapons. The tiers are here. So what the tier says is how good is the passive buff going to be on your weapon when you activate that tier of soul. Piano soul went? No, we have piano soul. Yeah. It's really bad though. It has a terrible piano skill. Slows nearby enemies for 10 seconds with a cooldown of 30 seconds. Okay, moving right along. In the Maple auction, when searching cash items, regular items, pets, magic time ends, they will now be displayed in red in the inventory and equipment tab. When using premium Water of Life and enriched Water of Life, you can use the mouse cursor to select which pet you want to revive. Thank you. I don't have to guess which pet is which one. And now, boss matching has been changed to boss move. You can select the boss and the difficulty and press the go button to be instantly moved to the boss entry waiting map on the current channel. The boss party information buff can no longer be acquired. Whatever, dude. It's 10% damage. But you can just immediately go. You just move forehead, right? No more buff though. But you get to move immediately. No hyper rocks for moving around on bosses on extra characters, yeah. Was it 30% boss? What, on Magnus? Really? Yeah, the fact that it's completely removed this. This is the boss party formation buff can no longer be acquired, so they completely removed it. No, the buff is actually nice if you're queuing with a party, but... Oh, 30% during haste. Yeah. Otherwise, it was 10%, yeah. In boss battles, the party UI will now show your party members' remaining death counts. Ooh, I had that in something. Certain boss monsters' entry waiting maps have been changed to allow you to go to Cash Shop and change channels. Oh, okay. Nice. Thank you. Lucid, Clock Tower of Nightmares, True Hilla, and Darknell. You can go into Cash Shop there if you forgot to buy your buff freezers, for example. Cool. When you defeat a weekly or monthly boss, if there are 2 or more characters in the map, including yourself, pets have been changed to not automatically pick up items that are shared between party members? What? Oh my god, KMS is actually listening to their players? God damn. What are these? Yes. Dude, this is a tier above quality of life. Like, this is... I don't know, this is like quality of multiple generations. Like, my grandkids will be happy for me that I got this. Imagining I ever have children. I can always adopt. But, feed of weekly... crazy, dude. No more guessing if those pieces on the ground are shared or instanced or whatever. If GMS wasn't a copy pasta server, they might actually listen too. Well, I mean, we just have to make sure that KMS people try to implement some stuff that we want, you know? And then maybe eventually we'll get it too. It's huge for hard bosses. Mm-hmm. You know what? You know why Nexon didn't implement this themselves? Because basically this just tanks the sale of item ignore. It's going to be a very smooth maintenance in the summer. Yeah, definitely. No double maintenance time there. The collector NPC has been added to the quick move UI to sell boss crystals. Man, this is some good ass shit. This is a good update. A lot of nice stuff in here. Ursus, you can no longer close the expedition UI using the escape key. Oh my god, how many people do I have to re-invite every single time when we do Ursus because they're accidentally pressing escape? Jesus Christ. Oh, some good ass shit. You can now see your current character's skin information in the cache tab of the equipment window. In addition, it will be outputted in the order hair, face, skin. The maximum number of in-game reports per Maple ID per day has been increased from 10 to 15. Finally. Last but not least. 15 reports a day. You know what? I'm not going to need those reports anymore. You know why? Because all of those Kana botters are going to get 0 meso and they're going to shut off anyway. Good fuck shitters. Ugh. Improvements and bug fixes coming soon. This is not even everything yet. But wow. Whew. Man, let me know what you guys thought was the most memorable in all of this. What you guys are looking most forward to. Lots of good stuff in here, honestly. I think this is a very, 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 very solid update. Remember, this is a free game. The amount of content that's coming out in this is actually crazy. Good quality of life stuff. New area. New dailies? Hell yeah, dude. I've been waiting for new dailies ever since I finished my 1320 arcane power on my 5th character. Like, I've been sitting on my hands. I don't have any dailies to do. Project CRA is going to be well done by then. The new class seems very interesting. I think in order to min-max your damage and your burst on bosses, I think it's actually going to be complicated enough to offset how simple the the mobbing is going to be, I think. But yeah, it feels like it's going to be a Pathfinder when mobbing. And like a Kadena when bossing, kind of, is what it looks like. So like, it has the capabilities of both, but definitely one is just brain dead and the other one seems very complicated, is what it looks like to me. Not complicated, but complex, you know? Like, doable, but requires thought and input. But lots of quality of life stuff, extra money, damage cap increase, level cap increase, more symbols on the earlier areas. More experience from monsters right near your level. Death penalty removed. Essentially killing endless farming characters. Requiring people to move on, play the game, move forward, not get stuck, but like flow through the game. Items dropping from the hard bosses. Yeah, lots of good... Yeah, and just overall suction. Yeah, dude, those KMS quality of life changes at the end, just really rounding it out. Some changes to the matrix that shouldn't have been innate features from day one. You know, that cool stuff like that. And just very, very good, very balanced passive skills on the new class, I guess. On this screen alone, there's just final damage upon critical damage. All right, I'd say, yeah, good shite. I would say good shite, dude. This one also, don't forget, this one is really very nice. Execute skills defense ignore is increased by 25% on all the execute ones. Oof, this seems pretty juicy too. All right, yes. You say 64 and a whole bunch of Korean that I can't read that quickly, but I'm assuming that's a mentioning to the 64-bit client. 64 bittunun ajig bechi anhesgo let's see nenyon Jungi Ro. True. Hande. I agree, dude. I agree. The 64-bit client is going to be insane, but I think it's going to take a little bit longer to get out of testing and probably needs a little bit later to go in. And from what I've heard, that's hopefully going to be implemented in the summer of 2021 for KMS. I don't know if that's something that will need 6 months for us to be implemented, but that is likely. So that's likely winter 2021 for us. So that might be another year until we have to get that. But it will finally make MapleStory great again. All right, we've been in the dumps for. We will have been in the dumps. When was Big Bang again? 2010. Oh god. For 11 years, but the return, you know, those patient. I told you it's a game about patience. We will drain the swamp. 11 years of patience will go down, but then we will rise back up and become the #1 MMO on Twitch.tv. Look out, WoW of Worldcraft. We're gonna surpass you. Dogma, is there a skill called Ligma? I don't think so. Maybe they'll rename it for GMS. Or they could have called it Bofa or something, you know. Great again. When was it great? Like 2009 to the first half of 2010. Like they were kind of getting rid of some bad stuff and they were starting to add good stuff. Then at that point it was like kind of okay, but it was short-lived. It was like, it's kind of like make Facebook great again. There was a time where Facebook was actually kind of good, where it was functional and useful and you could get useful information. But it was like a very small window, like 8 years after it was released, and then it lasted for about 6 months. And then after that it went to absolute shit again. You think the page is updated, should reload? You think so? Pictures. Oh, all of these pictures are not going to be loaded in yet. Oh, wait, they are. Oh, here they go. Skills that pulled in enemies would sometimes cause... Oh, fix an issue where using skills that continuously pulled in enemies would sometimes cause client to exit. Every time you do anything that hackers also try to do with their bots, it crashes the game on new characters, like pulling in monsters, flying with your characters. Stuff always happens. Certain aura type skill effects would appear in cutscenes. Fix an issue where Paladin used Blessed Hammer and then got hit by Cygnus' Dark Tornado. Blessed Hammer would not attack. Dark Knight's reincarnation reactivation cooldown effect showed while it was activating. Dark Knight's Dark Spear attack interval has been slightly decreased. Okay. Decreased interval means faster attacks and more attacks in the same time. Effect transparency. Usually he highlights things that are really important. Demon Slayer could use Demon Trace while on a rope. Angelic Buster's soul resonance damage has been decreased from 730 to 146. Number of hits has been increased from 1 to 5, so that's now 730% damage, the same. Finish attacks damage has been decreased from 3,000 to 600, and Latin's going up from 1 to 5. Finally, this soul resonance is getting a line story update. I really don't know why they didn't just do all the skills at once, why this is like a one at a time thing, but I guess. Fix an issue where Angelic Buster could use overdrive while not in dress up mode. A short use action has been added to Ark's Creeping Spectre. Creeping Spectre? That's not this skill at all. Fix an issue where Ark's Abyssal Recall, where the damage would be outputted later to other characters. Where Ark's Escape Nightmare, where sometimes the reactivation cooldown would not be shown correctly. Trinity skill caps though. RIP. Boss monsters. Ursa's Golden Time has been changed. The buffs for defeating Horntail and Penguin will no longer be given. No! It probably means Creeping Terror. That's unfortunate. You can no longer enhance items in the Ursus waiting map. Rip. There goes people's Star Forcing maps. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna make cubing unavailable in the Ramaru map. What the fuck? Rip Black Mage preps? Yeah, that is a nerf for anyone doing huge mobs, of course. Fix an issue in quest cutscenes where sometimes the base UI would be displayed. Okay. Characters who have completed Arcane River, Ligma's final quest, Ligma the One Beyond Destiny, can now complete the day after that day. The day after that day, okay. Quest which proceeds with each character's story. Okay, just items. Small things. In Reboot World, when using Rebirth Flames, information regarding the scissor limit will no longer be shown. How dare you limit our scissoring? Fix an issue in C24 where the background music was not outputted. Fix an issue in C24 where monsters could not be attacked. Summon orange ancient slime monsters has been changed. Monster no longer be summoned if you drop orange slime liquid on the burning altar. You can now summon monsters by collecting the orange slime liquid and then talking to the burning altar. Oh, you just talk. Siege is Oz, yes. We come back to Maple Story, we add to the guild. Dude, I'll be perfectly honest. My boomer brain cannot. I remember your name from the chat, but I don't remember your name, your IGN in the guild. If you just use the application form, we'll get to you, dude. We'll probably recognize you and get you sorted out right quick. Fix an issue where you've used the megaphone in ETC channels. Channel 40 would be shown. Oh, like the private channels. Kinesis character creation window image has been updated to use spine effects. Oh, he now has a backbone? Interesting. Also, he's supposed to be from the fucking future. Oh, why does he not have Raycon earbuds? That reminds me, today's sponsor is... No, I'm just kidding. Raycon, hit me up though. I would like some earbuds too, man. Issue. Other characters' damage skins will be outputted as base damage skin. Great character background. Okay, sure. Flame Wolfer. Sometimes you cannot use the skill would be displayed. Wired earbuds. Yeah, imagine having a wire, dude. Imagine being stuck on a motherfucking wire. Class is my main. I don't really have an active main right now, but my strongest and highest level character is an Arc.